want to give my thoughts on starting your own YouTube channel. I've officially had my YouTube channel now for 4 months. I posted my first video 4 months ago, and it's been a ride. It's been a difficult ride. You know, a lot of people, I think when you tell a lot of people you're starting a YouTube channel, they think, man, whew, how easy is that? You're gonna start a channel where you record some stuff, a bunch of people are gonna watch it, you're gonna make some money. It has not been like that at all. It has been a complete and utter learning experience. I will say, in the last 4 months, I have it's my Jeep rebuild channel, but I also throw some other things into the rebuild channel that I enjoy doing. You know, I like to do a lot of stuff, but my main project right now is rebuilding a 2004 Jeep Wrangler. And I've noticed when I first started, you know, I wasn't getting any views on anything. It was very difficult. My videos were unedited. I didn't know how to edit any videos. So I basically just took my phone. I was recording from kind of absurd distances, me working on a vehicle. I didn't have really any equipment, any camera stands. So as I was recording things, you know, I'm holding it with my hand. I'm trying to work tools with my other hand. It was just a very primitive channel, or it was a very primitive way to kind of attack it. And I think after about a month or so of uploading videos and realizing that they're not really getting any views at all, I'd upload a video and I'd have, you know, between 1 to 6 views on the video. I had to change my style. So I actually had to take a lot of time. I had to do some research. I probably downloaded 15 different editing apps before I landed on the editing app that I thought could really do everything. It was free. It's called Kendall Live, and it's absolutely great. And then I spent a few weeks really learning that editing app. It was a lot, and then I realized, you know, because I'm working on cars, I can't always use my phone. But I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on a camera and a bunch of equipment, so I thought, you know, I'm working on cars, and even if I did have a nice camera, the angles I want are very difficult. A lot of the videos I watch on automotive repair channels just have terrible angles. You know, someone's trying to capture something underneath the car while they're unbolting it with their left hand, and I can't see what's happening. There's no light. It's very dark. So I just get a very primitive image of what's going on, and I thought, let me get a GoPro. Let me get a GoPro and get a strap that attaches to my head and use that, because how easy is that to have a GoPro, right? Set it up on my head, use the preview button on my phone to make sure my angles are right when I look down, to the left, to the right, and then let me record using two tools, right? So my GoPro, and then in certain areas, you know, I'll use my phone, but I'm definitely getting it down a lot more now. That has been very difficult. Another thing that I noticed, starting your own YouTube channel, is taking your time with the thumbnail. And I realize this as I scroll through YouTube. I'm scrolling through YouTube right now, and as I scroll through YouTube, I a lot of times will click on a video with a nice thumbnail, but I'll also look at the views as well. So if a video has a lot of views, that will catch my eye, and I'll click on the video with a lot of views. The thumbnail really attracts attention, and then creating a title for your video. I never thought it would be so difficult to create a unique title that actually describes your video, but it describes your video in a way that I would search for it. Right? So like if I'm rebuilding an alternator, you know, what if you try to think about this in your head, what would you type in? Alternator rebuild for your Jeep, best, fastest alternator rebuild, there are so many different ways to uh, make that title, and I've done searches, and I've put my browser incognito, and you know done YouTube searches for videos similar to it to see what comes up, and pull up the most views. And a lot of times those names, the titles of those videos don't even really correlate. That it would be something I wouldn't really think to type in to the YouTube search. And I've noticed the title is almost the most important. The title and the thumbnail. Um, and I want to say the description as well, just because if I'm typing in anything else in the description, a part number, a specific item I'm looking for, I think that gets the niche people looking to do something more specific because it's in the title. So I'm currently, like I said, it's been 4 months, and the funny part is I watch all these videos of how to make the best YouTube channel and how to get so many subscribers, and these guys are saying, oh, in 2 months I would have 50,000 subscribers, and if I'm being completely honest, I think that's all bullshit. I'd really like to see somebody do that in person. To get 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, they're saying they're posting a video, and just by taking their time on the title and the thumbnail, they'll get 2-3 million views. I think you have to post quite a few videos, figure out what you're doing, who your audience is, before you start getting those kind of views. Like I said, 4 months, and I only have 700 subscribers. That's not that many. And I'm thinking, just even to come close to getting monetized, it's really not the subscribers, it's your watch hours. You need 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 watch hours. And after 4 months, my watch hours are at 64 watch hours, which is nothing. Now, when I first started this channel, again, my videos were so terrible that I think people weren't watching them. I started posting a lot more shorts because they were easier to edit in the YouTube phone app. When you go to upload them, it just made it really easy for me, but the shorts don't get you anywhere. They don't get you any watch hours, and unless you have a short that takes off and hits 10 million views, you're never going to get paid for a short. I think you need like 130,000 views to get paid for a short. I might be exaggerating here. It's let's see here, 3 million public short views in 90 days. 3 million in 90 days. I have 105,000. So it just goes to show you how off I am. It's wild how easy everybody thinks this is, and I feel like I am getting better. Don't get me wrong. After doing a lot of research, and I really do spend a lot more time now thinking about the title, and I'll even make some changes to the title if I have a video out for a few hours and it's not really getting any views or hits. I will change the title. Unfortunately, you can't change your cover picture once it's up there, which kind of stinks because there's been several times that I know that the cover picture could have been better or my thumbnail could have been better, and it was terrible. Unless I deleted it and re-uploaded it, you can't change it. But I'm realizing now, as I do this and I do more research, that there's a lot to starting a YouTube channel. It is so much more difficult than I originally thought it was going to be. And I think the key, though, is, here's the key. Here's what I'm learning. And I will keep going. I will keep going, and I really enjoy doing it. So I think the number one key is to enjoy what your YouTube channel is about. I love working in the garage. I love learning new things. I love rebuilding stuff, working with my hands. So I really enjoy helping other people, once I've messed something up, learn how to do something. A long time ago, I was a high school teacher, and It was great. I loved helping people learn. I think it's fantastic. I had a hard time learning as a kid. I was in the slow classes. It wasn't until I had a phenomenal teacher in college who showed me my learning style, which really changed my life. So I enjoy doing this. This is something I would do regardless if I had a channel or not. It blows off steam after work in the garage, and I like it. And I like it too because there's a lot of things I mess up when I'm working on vehicles, and to mess it up and to show you how to not mess it up so you don't waste your time and your money is great. Not only that, I think YouTube is one of the best platforms out of all the platforms. You have TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat, and you have all these reels, I would say, right? These shorts, these reels, and I think they're pretty pointless, if I'm being honest. The only place I will go to actually learn something is YouTube. If I want to learn how to fix something or build something or the best way to do something, I'll watch 10 people do it on YouTube. I'll see 10 different versions. I'll put them together, and most of the time, I'll be able to do it. So I think YouTube is just a great sharing platform. I think it's great that people get together, they share their do's, their don'ts, and their how-tos. And I do think that this channel, I think that this platform will be around long after all the other ones are gone, right? I mean, if I think about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those other platforms, I'm going on them and I'm wasting my time. I'm going on them just to look at stupid stuff for hours, and I get no knowledge, right? It's a little 2-minute short or a 30-second short about some politics, or hey, how to earn money doing these e-commerce, how to become a millionaire in 2 days. I think YouTube is the best. And I think if you're thinking of starting a channel, I would say your first, oh man, I would say your first 100 videos are probably going to be crap. I mean, unless you're a videographer or you've done this before, mine were completely terrible. And as I rewatch them, because I rewatch them all now, I see where I could have made certain descriptions better, or walked through it more in depth, taken a different camera angle, really made the video pop. And that's something I'm still working on, I'm still practicing, and I think that's one of the hardest parts is you almost have to script it out and do it before you do it. So it's not like it's very hard with a vehicle because you might be taking it apart for the first time. So it's almost like you have to have it in your head, okay, we're going to start here, and once I take this apart, I have to mentally think how this is going to move forward, barring if I don't snap a bolt, which I actually did on my last video. Snapped 2 bolts, and I had a few issues with it, so, thinking, okay, let me stop, let me take my time, and figure out how I'm going to, relay this to the viewer, so it's not a 45-minute process, and I could just quickly explain, and we can get the bolt out. So this has been my biggest issue, is really just learning, and I watch so many videos of people giving advice on YouTube channels, and I do really appreciate the advice. A lot of it's helped, but I think in order to really build your YouTube channel and figure it out, you just have to start doing it. You just have to make videos, make titles, add descriptions, do your hashtags, and see what works. I mean, I'll do similar videos with different thumbnails, different titles, different hashtags, just to see which ones get more views. I know they say that YouTube has an algorithm, but in all reality, YouTube is taking your video, they're showing it to a small amount of people, and then they're taking that small amount of people and saying, hey, if 50% of these people decided to watch this video, we're going to show it to a wider array of people. So it's really the content you're making. You have to make good content in order for YouTube to push your videos onto other people. And other people have to want to watch watch them. So even though there's a YouTube algorithm, I think really YouTube, your channel's only going to grow if you're giving quality content, good videos that help people in one way or another, or you maybe have a podcast or a blog or something like that. But in my experience so far, and it hasn't been long, like I said, 4 months in, and I'm just realizing now, the power of editing a video, making it quick, skipping over those paused parts, leaving stuff in the description for the viewer, to take a link out somewhere so they don't have to search for it. So my advice, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, or if you just want to know a little bit about starting a YouTube channel, you can do some research, but don't wait too long. Start posting your videos. See the kind of reaction you're getting. Re-watch your videos, and then make changes as you go. Every video I do, I make some kind of a small change to improve the quality, the content, the duration, the angle, the lighting of what people are watching. And I noticed that has drastically helped bring people to my channel, make people want to watch my videos. Again, it's taken a while, and I'm still in the baby phase of learning, and I'm hopefully can get there. And what I plan on doing is in another 6 months, I'm going to give you an update of where I'm at. The things I've actually learned, because I don't have a channel that's trying to help people make a YouTube channel. So I'm not just trying to give you advice. Hey, click on my link. We'll do private sessions. I actually just want to give you my story as I go along. So I'll be making quick videos, quick blogs of the things that I find out as I go through the process, so that anyone looking to start a YouTube channel and you're serious, because there are a lot of points and there's a lot of hours that I spend editing, working in the garage, extra hours with the camera that I would never have to do if I was just rebuilding a Jeep, that are free hours. They're free hours until this channel picks up. And that could be 6 months from now, that could be a year from now, that could be 3 years from now, I don't know. So I will be giving you guys updates, and hopefully I can help you when you start your channel so you can bypass some of the mistakes I've made. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, we'll see what happens.